the constellations. They remind me that this life cannot be lost forever. I watch my generation. It's so evident this world will soon be gone. Will soon be gone. Can we leave for tonight? Run away. Let's run away, run away. Can we get out of sight? Fly away. Let's run away, run away. Let's run away, run away,
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy here, A.C.G. Afro Car Guy. If it's your first time swinging by, go and stop, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell icon so you can stay notified on these videos, and when they drop, let's jump straight into this week's video. So I gotta help my bud out, right lane. We gotta get back to the school for us to get y'all that nice acceleration clip. But let's get into it. My bad, guys, there's a lot going on. But we're making it work for y'all. As you can probably tell, we're in a pretty unique car that a lot of you might not have any idea what it is, but enough of me talking. Let's get down to the nitty and gritty. Let's get to it. Today I am with
Joseph Rodriguez,
and we are in his
2005 Saturn Ion Redline. It's supercharged.
There's a lot to absorb here. 2005 Ion
Redline. Yes, sir.
Okay, let that resonate. This is a car that's probably been lost to history in a certain aspect, because you don't see these at all. And most people, again, won't even understand what it is and what it's capable of. But again, I'm not going to be one to explain all that to you. So tell us, Joseph, what is your connection with the car?
So I've always owned Saturns. My first car was a Saturn SW2. So it was a little 1.9 liter twin cam. And then I had a Saturn Aura XR. It comes with a 3.6. It's based off the Chevy Malibu, and that was a nice little luxury car. But when I was 16 years old, my mom was at a used car dealership, and there was a Cobalt. I didn't know it was an SS. It was just a Cobalt, and I was looking at the Cobalt. It caught my eye. It had a spoiler. I was looking at it, and the badge said supercharged. And I was like, no way. So I went back. Yeah, I went back home. I started searching up Cobalt SS supercharged.
It started to click.
And I was like, holy shit. I mean, holy cow, they made a Saturn. They made a Saturn version of this. And ever since then, I had to have it.
Really? Wow. Okay. So this is like, really, we can make a right up here. This car fits in a weird segment, because it's back when a lot of car manufacturers are making unique, quirky vehicles. We get the acceleration right now, actually. Wow, that's a very stout power band. I like that. Yeah, do whatever feels comfortable. We got about 2 miles straight.
Alright, man. Yeah,
nice.
You kind of got to get, it's instant torque, but it's only about 200 wheels, so you got to really just
know when to get. Oh, okay.
No, what's like, when you're in a good RPM range to really step on it.
Got you. Unlike Jeff's, oh, it slipped my mind. SS, which is turbocharged. It was also said in the video, a lot of these first gen SS's were supercharged before they went to turbo. And like anyone would know, with a supercharger, it's instant torque since it's belt driven, meaning power is ready at tap. Add that to a 4-cylinder, you have something pretty quick and pretty punchy out the box to begin with. What's all been done to the car exactly?
So it's all stock power wise. It's got a full exhaust from the headers back.
Yeah.
But what's been done to the car is the whole suspension's been redone. So we got upgraded axles, upgraded control arms, front and rear sway bars. adjustable sway bar end links, Brembo brakes with the Goodrich stainless lines. And what's cool about that is that it's still OEM because all those parts are off of the Cobalt SS. It's just retrofitted onto the car.
No way. So
It's
all
like
the
Legos.
upgraded suspension is pretty much still classified as stock.
It's stock, yeah. So it's
What?
I like to just say it's like an OEM plus, you know.
Yeah.
So
I know you were saying a lot of the parts were pretty much plug and go straight from the Cobalt platform. Can you elaborate on that? Because you said this car was not nearly as clean as it is right now when you first got it, and I'm looking at it right now.
So
Yeah.
like a lot of this, you know, I can't just go to like auto parts store and say, hey, I want this and that. I really have to like source my parts.
Yeah.
And the Cobalt SS shares the same chassis. So you had the Ion Redline that came out first, and then you had the Cobalt SS Supercharged that came out. So they discontinued Saturn, and then the Cobalt SS Turbo came out, and the Cobalt SS Turbo was the upgraded version of the Supercharged model. So it had obviously the turbo, better handling, and it was just all around a better car.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. So in a way, they're pretty much just what's a modern iteration of a car that just mirrors another car. 350Z G35, same different shape.
Yeah, that's a good comparison right there. Now a lot of people don't know, but this car, the engine is from a Saab. Saab had this engine, and it was turbo.
Yeah.
But when they put the Ion, when they had the GM Performance division, they used the Saab engine. They just changed the cams in the car,
Yeah.
and they added a supercharger. And yeah, a lot of people don't know that. So like, if I need a block, I can go to the junkyard, go to a Saab,
from a Saab.
find a Saab 9.3, and boom, I got myself a block right there.
And then bolt straight back up to the supercharger at that point.
I gotta do some modifications,
Yeah.
but it's basically almost all plug and play. You gotta
Wow.
do very slight modifications since it's basically the same.
Wow. Okay. So, what do you say you like the most about the car, man?
What I like the most is that it's different and not a lot of people know about it. And I like that it's reliable. Like I don't abuse the car, but I drive it. I drive it hard, and
Yeah.
it starts up every time. It's never left me stranded. So I like that.
I think what I like, and it's weird because it's not my car, but what I like is over the Eclipse, it hits the unique box, but it also hits a performance box too. It comes stock with a supercharger that's right in front of your face. You don't get that out the Eclipse. Come on, man. And no matter what car show you go to, you will always be the only one there in this platform. And you are, because I've just been to hundreds of car shows.
Yeah.
And I've never once seen an Ion.
I've only ran into a handful of people. I count on my hand how many red lines I've ran into
Really?
in public, and all of them were up north in Illinois. In Illinois, they got a huge Ecotech following over there. So they got Cobalt SS, they got Ion Redlines, they got stuff for
In
days.
left lanes. Wow. So what would you say? There it is. Yeah, we can make a U-turn up in there. What would you say your dislikes are about the platform, Ben?
My dislikes definitely have to be the lack of parts.
Yeah.
So like I said, like I can't just go to the auto parts store. A lot of stuff is discontinued, so I really gotta go on the hunt. And I mean, it's not difficult, but it's you know, it's not fun. It's kind of a chore, but it is what it is. It's worth it for the car.
How is the platform holding up with part hoarders? Is that a thing that? Really? I know
Oh
the Super
my
Boys and RX-7 people can relate, but a car that isn't as mainstream as those.
Yeah.
Do you still suffer from that issue?
Definitely. There's a lot of people that they will buy just whole cars that have been in wrecks.
Yeah.
They'll take all the parts out. They'll sell what they need to, but they definitely keep a lot of the good parts, and they will hold on to it, and they will charge you for how much that costs. So
Yeah.
I'm not a parts hoarder, but you know, I got a couple things laying around just in case.
Just in case.
It goes
Smart
bad.
man, smart man. That is beautiful, bro. Like, I've never really seen too many of these, really, but I can tell a car of this stature and age, it's a very well kept vehicle.
Appreciate it, man.
Very well kept. Well, that's just gonna do it for this week's video, guys. I'll catch you in just a second for that outro.
Peace.
See?
Hi, I'm Joseph Rodriguez. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to see more cool photos and videos of the car, you can follow my Instagram at redline_aesthetic. Shout out Afro Car Guy for the review, and hold that dream.
I see the constellations. They remind me that this life cannot be lost forever. I watch my generation. It's so